Hey, what's good, gang? Tabo back with another video, and today, boys, we got part one, the introduction to my 49ers offense. I am super excited to show you guys this. Yeah, it's a great playbook. I love it. It's really underrated, kind of really off meta too. Not, I haven't seen really too many people run. Like, it's kind of, I don't know. There is some meta stuff, but I haven't seen too many people run the Niners offense. I used to run it quite a bit back in the old Maddens because I'm a Niners fan, so I just choose the Niners playbooks and just use them. So that's what I kind of off old knowledge. I built this scheme and stuff. It's not really a scheme, but we'll go over like multiple formations right now. After I do this introduction, I'm gonna turn my webcam off and we're gonna go over legit. We're gonna go over abilities and player groups. Like what players you should have, like where you should invest, like like you don't need two tight ends or something. I don't know. You might need two tight ends. Who knows? But yeah, so that's what we're gonna go over in this video. We're gonna go over abilities. We're gonna go over the play, like the formations themselves, and then the best way to practice it, and I guess in a way. So anyway, let's get into these abilities first. So first, we're gonna start on offense, right? Well, it's an offensive scheme. So yeah, we're gonna start on offense, Tyson. First thing, the most important player on anybody's team is the quarterback. Now, I'm rocking with Baker Mayfield. I'm a Niners fan. He has the same release as Jimmy Garoppolo, so I was like, if Jimmy Garoppolo gets a card, it'll basically place him as Baker. Now for a quarterback in the scheme, in this year, like right now at this point in time in the year, yeah, your quarterback needs to have a throwing ability. I feel like you need to either have pass lead elite or gunslinger. Gunslinger is better than pass lead elite. Obviously, speeds up the throwing animation, so you get more throws off. But you could get away with pass lead elite. I used it on Jalen Hurts and stuff. So you need a throwing ability, and then you could either use a hot route master quarterback, so like Baker, Dan Marino, a couple other guys that get it. But I definitely, so like Baker is pretty good with it. Tony Romo is decent with it. They just came out with this new Johnny Unitas, who I heard is kind of bad because his release is terrible. But he gets Escape, Hot Rod Master, and Gunslinger, so that's kind of cracked. But so yeah, I'm using Baker right now. In the practice mode, we will be using Escape Artist, Gunslinger, Quarterback. I will show you how you could do that with any team. But I am using Baker with Gunslinger and Hot Rod Master. You could either use Escape Artist or Hot Route Master. To be honest, I think like Baker Mayfield, Dan Marino are still great options for you to use, or even Tony Romo to use in this position. But most of you guys are probably using Jalen Hurts or Kyler Murray or Derrick Henry at this time. And that's fine because I was just using him just literally a little bit ago in my weekend league games, and then I switched to Baker just for like 2 games. So yeah. There's not really one that's better. I honestly think Escape Artist quarterbacks are way better. So, yeah, run Escape Artist and a passing ability if they get that, or a passing ability in Hot Route Master. Alright, so let's get into the rest. The next really important thing, not really important, but like, it's really good, is Roger Craig. Or not Roger, you don't need a Roger Craig, but a running back that gets backfield master. This is why I like Roger Craig. In more hot routes and improved catching out of the backfield. Now, the hot routes are really important. You will need them in the scheme. So, yes, either use backfield master, or if your guy don't get that for 1 AP. I don't know. Not slot apprentice. Where's your... I think there's like running back apprentice. I don't know if elusive... Like, I can check real quick. But you want that because there is some routes we're going to be putting on that you need. I got Raheem Mostert here. Let's see if he gets any of those for 1 AP. 2 AP on him. He don't get running back apprentice yet. But if you have a 95 overall, 95 awareness one, you can. So running back apprentice or backfield master. That's what I would run on my running back. That's what you should run on your running back in this scheme. Really important in this playbook. And then on your other receivers, your slot receiver. So that would be Deion Sanders for me, right? That's who I played in the slot, who I have in the slot currently. I would have either slot apprentice. So if you get like a slot archetype, I believe Golden Tate came out. There's like a Kadarius Toney. I think Alan Branch. There's a couple other guys. They get slot apprentice for 1 AP, and you have to make sure they're in your at the specialist tab, put him in your slot receiver. You could throw slot apprentice on him, and that's what you would use. Or if you got a route runner like me with Deion Sanders, I threw receiver apprentice on him whenever I was using him, and before I had hot route master. So he gets routes wherever he lines up at receiver if it's slot, but most time he's in slot because if you go over here and look at my specialist in the slot receiver 1, Deion Sanders, Kendrick Bourne never really played in that spot, so but yeah. And then let's go over here to the rest of the offense. Now, be honest, that's the most important 3: a backfield master, throwing abilities, escape artist, or hot route master. And then if you don't have hot route master, you definitely need a receiver apprentice. Now, I would say Roger Craig. If you have a hot route master, you don't need this ability on your running back. But it's nice because the improved catching for your running back is really nice, and it does work. You will notice it. And then the rest of the offense, do whatever you feel like, man. I'm running deep out on Randy Moss, and then back matchup nightmare, and then I'm running post up on Alex Mack because he sucks at blocking kind of it sometimes, or it's just Madden being bad. I don't know. But so that's what I would recommend. And for your players who you want to use, I would definitely say a receiving back is maybe not necessary, but like Walter Payton, Roger Craig, there's a couple other guys that are really good here. I think Thurman Thomas is coming out. I think he's a thick boy. You want a guy who's going to fall forward too for you, so yeah. And then you definitely want, I would say taller receivers are very important in this game. 6 foot and up, be honest, because they just get their feet in balance so much better than like Debo. I love Debo, he's my favorite player, but like 5 foot, I think he's 5'10", 5'11". Like he's not going to get his feet in bounce sometimes for like no reason. Like he should get his feet in bounce, and then he just doesn't. Even Deion Sanders does it sometimes, but Randy Moss at 6'4" is a beast catching on the sideline. It's really nice. And then I recommend you having a fast tight end, because in one of our things we're going to use 2 receivers and 1 tight end, and your tight end is going to be on a route a lot of time. Vernon Davis, 97 speed, 6'3", he's a beast out there. George Kittle, even I use this George Kittle. You just want somebody like, there's a couple guys that get like 90 plus speed, like there's Kyle Pitts, there's budget guys like Kyle Pitts, the 89 is really good for this position. Yeah, any of those. And then for your running backs, you either want like a good guy, like you want a receiving back, a guy that could catch the ball really well, and then you want a guy like not Kyle Juszczyk, but like there's Franco Harris, or a good running back, a good bigger running back like a LeGarrette Blount. You want somebody there, because in split close you have 2 running backs in the backfield with you, and you either want some. I'm currently not running this formation right now. I love it. It's really good. It's just like I'm trying something else out just to, I can't stay in the offense, but I would get the full version of Kyle Juszczyk, or get somebody like Roger Craig. You can move him, but like you could switch, like get Franco Harris, get somebody who's there, like I don't know, like a big boy, you know what I'm saying? Like you could even get Vita Vea, the running back, and play him out of position at fullback and have him in the backfield with you in the split close and split close pro. And then yeah. So anyway, that's it. If you guys have questions, please ask me. I will respond, okay? I will. Like, I don't care if you're like, hey, yo, this is a 3-month-old video. He's not going to respond. Comment on it. I will more than likely see it, okay? It may take a little bit sometimes because people, like, I love you guys, but like, I feel bad because I try to respond to comments as fast as I possibly can, but you guys always comment when I'm sleeping, and then I hop on, like I get on the morning, first thing I do is get coffee and come and look at the comments on my videos, and it'll be like, hey, 7 hours ago, but I was sleeping, so I couldn't comment, so I felt bad. But anyway, that's what I would recommend. Let's get into how to practice and where I would practice at, because the normal practice mode kind of sucks. So yeah, let's get into that. Alright guys, so how I like to practice and do my stuff is I like to hop into a franchise. I create a franchise. For you guys that don't, you could edit, I turn injuries off, all that stuff off, and just start week 1. And you could, if you sit and then you sim your training, and then oh my bad. manage roster, adjust lineup. You could go over here to your team and you could edit them and make them do whatever. Well, not do whatever, but like you could give them abilities, you could give them X factors, you could give them superstars. Like if you go over here to edit player, this is what I did for like not all these players, but like every player on my offense. You go over here to a guy like Trey Lance and you boost him up to a superstar X factor. You can change his ratings. Like I made him like Randall Cunningham. I boosted his awareness to 99 because it don't matter because I'm the one throwing Stevie Wonders. But yeah, I made him the same as Randall Cunningham. And then you could change his style, like Slinger 2, Slinger 1, traditional 3, 4, 2. We'll go traditional 1 just to do something. I don't know, even though I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to hop in and do anything yet. But that's what I like to do for that. And then like Elijah Mitchell. Oh, see, and then I'll show you right. And then you could do the same thing with your running backs. It's just like you could go with your favorite team and just make your favorite player godly and just do whatever you want and test the fans out. Like I throw 3 abilities that really don't matter for Trey Lance, but I got Gunslinger and Escape Artist because I was using Jalen Hurts or Derrick Henry and I just wanted to see, you know, like you could basically test out how a card plays before you got to go buy it. So this is what I do, and this is the best way to practice. Like Debo, I got him with a slot apprentice, so he gets the extra routes. So this is basically the other setup. And then Elijah Mitchell has running back apprentice and jukebox. I don't know, I was just messing around with jukebox. But yeah, all these guys are like 90 to 92 speed. I didn't change that really. And then on your defense, you gotta go put like, I got an inside stuff right here. I got acrobats literally everywhere. And then I made my cornerbacks like 90 to 92 speed, so they're all the same speed, and they're it's like mud. You're gonna have players that have the same stuff as you. You're not like outmatching them mostly anywhere. So that's what I did. If you're like playing regs or whatever, you could just build it. You just go with your favorite regs team and test it out. But alright, and then after that, you just go over here, you sim your training, do whatever, and then you go to your training where it says training complete. You sim this, do whatever, and then I like to go to normal, practice type normal, and then you just go to advanced settings, and you can choose any playbook in the game, including the NFL Live playbooks, including the pistol, like the alternative playbooks. But we're gonna go to the San Francisco 49ers offense, like we were talking about. We're gonna hop into this. We're not gonna show you really anything right now, but we're gonna go over what formations we're gonna go over. So we're gonna start in single back. I'm gonna make single back all in one video, just because there's not really too much to talk about, to be honest, of the single back. Like deuce close, I legit run 3 plays out of it: zone split, halfback stretch, and tight end angle. Those are the 3 plays in deuce close I really will cover and that I'll use. To be honest, you could use zone weak instead of zone split if you want. Like I don't know. I never really run wing, but wing flex close is really good with the drive wide corner, halfback stretch, the PA cross country, the smash concept. The verticals is really good out of it, and then the jet sweep is really good out of it as well. We will go all this will be in one video. The whole single back thing will be, because I don't really like, there's only like a couple plays I use in each of these. Like this tight end angle is pretty good. Flanker drive's okay, but like verticals is really good. Every bunch of verticals is good. Dig return's pretty decent. And then bunch tight end, I legit stretch alert, bubble, or cross drag is the only plays you should use in this playbook on that formation. And then like the doubles off close is pretty good with its little halfback or not tight end wheel routes and the jet sweeps and stuff. We will go over all that in one video. I form legit the only I don't even know if I'll cover this. The only play I really run out of iForm is this iForm Stretch X Lookie. I don't really run iForm. Sorry, I built this mainly as you can run the ball, of course, but like I don't like this close formation. I think it's really exclusive to the Niners. I have no idea though, but it's pretty good. And this strong close, we will definitely cover this. I love this play, this formation. It's really good. The PA deep, the trail, the wide receiver out, the FL drive. even the mesh post, the angle out. I didn't even know angle out and then wide receiver out. They look kind of like the same play. It's just different things, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, but the deep cross, the scissors, the deep out, the trail, the wide receiver out, drive, mesh post, they're all really good. We will cover this play yeah, we will cover that play. And then gun. In one video, we cover the split close pro and the split close. And we'll go over our personnel and what audibles you like to set up for that. I honestly like this. I was maining these formations. This is what I was calling. And it's really good. Wing tight never really ran. Deuce close never ran. Tight Y off. This PA go slot cross is really good. Tight end corner is pretty decent. Along with the inside zone they're really good. And then red zone scissors is alright out of it. That's really about it. It's this tight Y off. I never really used it in this one. I used it in Panthers. Just because like this one's not as crazy as the Panthers. Like you don't have the other plays I like out of it. It just has like a couple good plays, but it's not all there. You know, it's like half of a formation that, you know. And then wide trips weak, we would definitely go over this. I love this formation. It's really good. I used it. I mained this, and like the split close and split pro were the main ones I used. In the tray, we will definitely go over this. This is a pretty good formation in Madden. It's basically just trips tight end, but a little bit different. Bunch wide flex is a great passing formation to attack stuff. It's really good. Like, I don't know, I've really never ran the ball out of it. I guess I probably should have, but I never really have. Dagger is super crazy in this, but yeah, the bunch wide never ran. Tight is really nice. This was my red zone offense because the only problem I have with tight, it didn't have any deep post routes, but it has good wheel routes, good crossers, good seams. Like this seams play tack cover 3 is really good. But like it's a good formation. Not gonna cover doubles. Literally, that's doubles. This doubles is pretty decent, but that's probably it. We'll cover. I don't think we'll mainly cover tight, bunch wide flex, tray, trips, split close and split close pro, strong close, deuce close, wing flex close, doubles off close. Every close we will cover. I don't know about every close, but yeah. That is it, boys. That is what we will be covering. This is the introduction to the playbook. This is your abilities, everything you should run. Let me know if you have questions. I really mean it, because I don't want you guys going into this blind and not knowing what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and feel free to answer questions. And I would like to thank you all for the support you guys are showing on the videos and everything. It's amazing. Just hit 300 subs. I appreciate it. In like a month, we gained like over 80 or 90 subs. But yeah, boys, that is it. I will probably do the single back formations first, but after that, let me know what you guys want me to do. But we will probably cover all the single back formations in one. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Hey, peace out. Thank y'all for watching.